world class, but we very rarely see that sort of form. That for me is the most exciting battle, but I have got Bait taking this all day long. I think 2-0.
Yeah, not a bad pick. I'm tempted to say Missouri. I think both teams have this thing in common, though, that they don't really have a superstar. Like, none of these teams, that's just a feature.
What about NPL?
Maybe NPL.
The most auralist player I've ever seen, by the way. But anyway, we'll talk about that later. We'll get into the game.
All right, lads. Thanks very much. Let's get into it. It's going to be Bait taking on 3D Max, and we'll see Bait starting on the T side here. And it's going to be a B attack. All 5 players here. Smoke's going in early towards Cave and towards Short. It's going to be all-out warfare here as Maka goes down quickly. And it will be Kentizor helping himself to a couple of kills there, Anders.
Don't you love to see it? No breaks, no slow poking at the start. They just go for the bomb site and run it over. Kentizor's going to go down and return. XC, he'll take down MPL. So actually a pretty good start to the retake. They do have a kit as well, so this is still doable somehow. Essential turning the wrong way. Shot in the back of the head by Lucky. Sizzy playing around here towards the cave position, and he's going to go down as well. misutaaa, 3 kills, and they're, well, yeah. They've got it even without the kits. Could be a faster defuse. That is somewhat unacceptable, I think, on the side of Bait. You get 2 opening kills in the bomb plant in the first 3 seconds of the round, and then you still lose it.
I don't know how you lose that round.
I don't know either. I don't want to know.
That is crazy work. These kind of openers, this is a godsend. That should be the round's over.
That's it, yeah.
How do you give this one up? Why are we challenging so much towards the backlines? Why are we not playing the bomb? It's only round 1. It's already a disaster.
Yeah. Both these teams finding themselves in a weird state lately. You mentioned NPL, and I think I said earlier, he's playing like a man possessed to try and make this lineup work. I think if you said him as a potential superstar, I think he's more as a case of circumstance. Like, he has to. It's out of necessity, you know? That he's just playing this way. Maybe he could do it again today. They might need him. But good work. Bomb plant is there. In spite of the bomb plant, we're seeing 2 MP9s on the 3D Max side. Is that the map that sort of they don't want the extra M4 or the extra FAMAS or whatever?
Well, time will tell. They've definitely got a plan up their sleeve here, pushing in towards A main. Graviti. I'm going to send them packing here. Get the information. Lucky trying to take the aggro. That will do nicely, as actually this is looking quite promising now. 3D Max, after recovering that 5-on-3 deficit in the pistol, they've got a clean sweep here. As we go into the 5-on-1, a single kill for Sizzy will be picked up, but he should be dealt with in due course, and there we go.
I do like that variation. If you're going to buy...
Let's go!
Okay. Well, this is one of the reasons why this team can be fun. It's more fun when Apex is on the other side receiving the banter from Graviti, but I still like it.
Yeah.
But yeah, the double push with the MP9s. Like you said, trick up their sleeve.
Yeah, no, it was quite good. I like the little detail there as well of just peeking from the K position just to take the aggro away, keep them on high alert as the backstab came through, and we go into what should be a very clean and simple procedure for 3D Max, looking for 3-0 here. Bear in mind, if you're just joining us today, we are at the 1-1 games, and I'll talk over this for now as we'll look back at the previous results of these teams. So Bait have taken down Wildcard, but lost to Astralis. 3D Max lost to FOKUS, we just saw, 2-1, and they beat Voca 2-1. Bear in mind, Voca with a stand-in as well, so the fact they only just get that over the line, a little bit alarming.
That goes a long way to explain why the desk and everybody else has been really worried about this team. Because these are teams that they would normally run over without even thinking about it. But you know what? This start is pretty hot right now. I must say, they got the kill last round with the MP9. One of them died, so then they picked up a Galil. So now they have a lot of money to work with on the CT side very early on. So far, no casualties here. Sizzy hoping to land a headshot. Doesn't seem to be an easy job at the moment. He's boxed in. Still got 40 seconds.
It's another 5-on-1. It's Sizzy again, same position. Will he get a kill this time? Can't have 2 clean sweeps in a row, surely. Well, he definitely can. Money is going to be out of control for the CT side. 3D Max look locked in, fired up, and ready to go today. Bait, an uphill battle. Got to rebuild the morale. Giving up that pistol is criminal. Got no one to blame but yourself. You overpeaked, but overconfident. You thought the round was done. You let them back in.
You're making that kind of a mistake very early in a series. It doesn't have to destroy the whole series, obviously, but it just it's
certainly doesn't help. Yeah.
It's just like, why are we doing that to ourselves?
So first gun round, be indicative as to where we're going with this one. For now, it's towards middle, smokes down towards Donuts and the red room. Boosted up though, nice idea. Lucky looking to find one, vaulting up towards the heavens. They've got no idea. There was a chance for double kill there, but doesn't push his luck. Doesn't take any damage, gets the opening frag. But speaking of frags, MPL, the star player,
wow,
will be pulling one back. That's misutaaa dropped.
I love this part of Ancient when the T's get into the red room and they split the map in half like this. It's where it gets real chaotic. XC's hoping that he could wrap around. MPL was there, ready. He did go very low on health, but again, they've cut the map in half here. So the B defense got 2 people. We got Lucky on the other side playing that donut position. He's alone. They can't really help each other out. And there's still a minute left for Bait to do something. So this, much like the pistol round, is an extremely winnable round for them. Not to say that it's completely locked in, but it is looking pretty good. Forward position, Maka and Graviti. This could be an insane move. Galil on the one side, Famasa on the other. What a flashbang. Sent him straight.
Yeah, the flashbang is everything there. Good protocols from Bait. Their first round's on the board here. Lucky, after getting the opening kill, nothing he can do about it. They know he's on the other side of the map as well.
I don't know if we can catch it, Henry, in one of the upcoming rounds, but in this round in the middle, you see Bait, obviously 3D Max, they throw an incendiary into the middle, they throw double HE.
Yep.
Bait themselves throw a counter incendiary or a Molotov to that elbow position. What's that doing for them? Why are they
close by?
Yeah. Like
stopping the CTs being able to do things like getting super close up and spamming the corner. Allows you actually to tuck yourself in by the elbow, like in the right angle.
Okay.
So yeah, like CTs, it's very common for them. Yeah, exactly. That Molotov right there,
yeah.
Stopping the CTs getting close and being able to take that space away from you. So even when all the flashbangs are going off and you are blind, you can sit in that corner without CTs being able to swing cleanly around.
Nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it means that you have to take a wider pathing, aka they will get blind as they're trying to swing around and then peek that angle.
It's quite a chaotic part of the map because when you just watch in the middle of the fight, there's just fire everywhere.
Because otherwise, you could think about you could just be looking at that wall, hugging it, and then peeking the angle, avoiding all the flashbangs.
Well, good. I mean, good protocols. They took mid control. They took red room.
You will see every team throwing that Molotov.
Well, I like it. Well, now we know we're going into round number 5. And what do we have? 3D Max. Losing a round finally. Probably should have lost the pistol round, but yeah, getting something on the board here for Bait. It's got to be important, surely. So much of this map, if you have the right mid-opener for it, if you've got a player that feels comfortable in there, really on both sides of the map, it can make a big difference. Is that Elysian Art? Some signatures?
Maybe. I missed it.
Art was top fragging yesterday.
True. Oh, we've got the 4-man, or the 4 flash set up towards middle. 2 players in spawn, bombarding the mid area with flashes. We'll see them actually pick up this space, no problem.
Dangerous marker. Goes straight down. Kenzisor ran there to crouch and just put his crosshair in the perfect position. Maybe even 10 seconds before anyone showed up. Gonna pick up the AWP and try to walk back. But again, Bait looking at this tactical position. They want to open up the red room so that they can really make any rotations very difficult. In any position that you think you're holding with safety, normally at the back of this B bomb site, you can just focus on the ramp, but once you lose the red room, that's not the case anymore. And they're going to find their way towards XSCs. I can't imagine a world in which he is going to be able to stay alive back here for more than a kill.
Oh, he's in trouble. He's about to go down.
No kills.
That's round 3 players in towards B. Bait starting to come to life. Definitely the favored team, considering the downfall of 3D Max in recent months.
So, when they lose Maka at the start, the rest of 3D Max just freeze and do nothing. I feel like the mid-rounding for Bait is so good.
Yeah, you're right. There was no real reaction there. They kind of stayed posted up. knowing they had the AWP over towards the A site and hoping he would just be able to find one towards A main, playing in that defensive position, but obviously lots of gaps in the map to exploit, and that's exactly what Bait did. Once again, going through that red room CT spawn and just taking him down, no problem. Bit of a gamble stack, I suppose, hoping that the Orb would be able to survive, but looks like no one will.
Yeah, they're getting found out even after they've already given up on the round. That's brutal.
Would have liked to have seen a bit more in terms of the teamwork there. Maka taking that peek from Donut, like we saw the crosshair placement there and ready for him. Just a flashbang from a teammate from Red just before he peeks. That would have been nice. You know what I mean? Like get him off the angle, give him the advantage on the fight. He just dry peeks up and gets taken down by an AK.
I agree. It's very risky, unfortunately. Plenty of time for KenZasaur to sit there. I feel like as well, once they lose him and they stack 3 at the B bomb site, the old original heroic lineup, they would have pushed out, right? I don't know. That's my only reference. I guess they're not the only team to do it anymore. It's probably a bit dated at this point in time. But I'm just saying, if you're going to stack 3 and you're down a man...
like I said, I think it was more of like a gamble stack at that stage. We've recovered the AWP. It's in the hands of Ecstasies. If he can do something with it, great. Oh my God. If they come towards B, you've got that stack going on. But yeah, there's definitely an argument to be made that you could have gone for more active play. And speaking of which, we're getting plenty of that in this particular round. Some fantastic shots being exchanged here, but it will be advantage towards Bait still in the 3-on-3. All 3 members once again towards a B bomb side, and Alex will be going for the long con through Red.
There's another movement here. Very, very smart, I think, for Bait to wait. They don't know how many people are on the bomb site, so they let Alex do a little bit of an investigation. He's going to find out every single one is here.
Ooh,
he
nice
dies, but now they know at least where both of them are. It's a very good shot from Maka, I must admit.
Well, they're vacating the premises, and Bait are helping themselves. And they're thinking exactly what you are, Anders. They've seen both of us. They must be going towards A, but that Molotov pretty much secures the round.
There is an HE on Lucky. I suppose MBL could be killed if you have the perfect
It would have to be a hell of a grenade.
It'd have to be. Probably had to hit him first and then, bounce on him. Sizzy, that's a pretty close shot. No kit.
So you shouldn't be taking the bait. You know he's got no kit at this point. You don't even need to check it. Nice work. All good, all comfortable.
Yeah. Got a bit close. First kill was very smooth. I don't know how those 2 people on the B-bomb site managed to get a kill each, but they did.
Yeah, towards that K position.
I guess the Mac
range.
10 spray was bad.
Yeah, but there we go, round 7. And we'll be Bates now finding 3 in a row since losing what looked to be an absolutely locked-in pistol. Still reeling from the fact they lost that one, but could be a very different scoreline had they picked it up. They're looking very confident ever since. Wow. A lot of grenades, a lot of util over towards middle. Lucky looking to get stuck in here over towards the B lane. Nice movement to get up there.
Yeah, interesting that they have so many people in the middle and still have Maka here with the AWP. I think they were probably hoping, that someone from Bait would peek this, because normally when you hear that much, you're going to have nobody on the A-bomb site. This is a fun position, I guess, in the middle when you have 3 people, but man, it leaves the extremities very weak. Gravity's got no more grenades, so he can't re-smoke the ramp. Presumably this mid position, either they push in and help out, or they can't stay. Okay, there we go, flashbang on over. Just to take a look, he does see someone at the bottom. Yeah, they have to give up this mid control at some point.
Yeah, well, their util has been bled out. They were hoping for fights and duels here. They've been given nothing on the CT side, so they know eventually they will lose that space. They're going to have to relinquish control, go back to a more default setup here. Very patient, very slow here from Bates. Execute coming in, there's a few flashbangs out. I think they're just trying to provoke utility out of the CT side. We'll see if they want to commit off the back of these smokes. Down to Maka. Oh, he just walks away as he's coming through. That's so unlucky. Speaking of lucky, he's rotating in.
Well, hold the phone. There's 20 seconds. I was going to say, if the bomb dies here, it's picked up again. But there was a world that cave push could have ended Bait in this round. Now, it's a lot more likely, unless Lucky win this fight. No. If he had, he could have put some pressure on the plant itself.
Maybe, yeah. It was still such a difficult duel.
Yeah, I was trying to weave.
Yeah.
Just have one.
Well, that's 4 in a row. Very passive here. Bates letting Fruity Max play themselves. They dumped around $2,000 worth of utility at the start with middle, thinking it'd be that mid play. And BC just did nothing. They just held outside the double doors. They had one lurker in towards A main, one watching elbow for a backstab, 3 holding the double doors, waited till they got quiet. They kept just flashing over, having a couple of jiggle peeks there, here and there, making sure no one had B lane control. Then they throw in the utility. There's not much resistance at all. And as soon as that util is deployed as well, that's the moment the backstab comes in towards A.
Yeah.
And very fortunate timing. Like, it's all by design. That's what they're trying to do. But it's the moment Maka lets control of the angle. That's when he comes through. That's so frustrating. Like, he was very patient there. They weren't giving much away there on the CT side either. Back in towards A we go. Really nice mid-rounding. This very patient, disciplined round from Bates.
I think that's
a good one to talk about on the desk. That's some really impressive CS there.
Yeah, I feel like that's been the theme for a lot of these rounds for Bait. Like, they're very patient.
Yeah.
The mid-rounding is really good.
Yeah, you get them second-guessing themselves. They're desperate for information. They've dumped all their util. And the moment you put your quote-unquote executing towards B, that's when your lurker is activated as well. And you're not even going in towards a B site. Like, it's a really nice round.
Man, this paints such a different picture. Because, again, we're insisting on the idea that Bait should have won the pistol.
Sure.
If they had... They've just won 4 in a row. I mean, I'm not going to say it would have been a 7-0 lead, but I'm looking at this.
And now, like, you've shown, like, the fact that you're willing to just have these slow rounds. There's almost no utility being deployed towards middle. It's one of these partial buys for sure, but now you're willing to take that space, smoke down towards Donuts, and wow, the flashbang. They flashed themselves, unfortunately. Graviti, that was a team flash.
Yeah.
They were trying to set him up, and unfortunately, knocked him down. He came through the smoke, ready and waiting. I think he had a kill there, but his teammates flashed him.
Yeah, you might be onto something. MPL does get 3 kills. You have to appreciate how he is shrinking into the angle every time they peek him. So they can't just fight him. Like, he narrows the angle against them. They have to take another bad fight against him every time. It's really cool. Markers here. NPL finds 4. He's up to 8 in total. And here's the potential bad news to 3D Max fans out there.
Go on.
This is the weaker side of the map for Bait. Normally they win about 47% of their rounds on the T side, but it's up to something like 73% on the CT side. It's crazy how much work they do over there. Very good on it.
Since losing the pistol could be the perfect game since then, but we have got 5 in a row. What's the next play coming out of the strap hook here? Dumping that util towards middle once more. And you can see that's what we're talking about, Anders. You don't get to go close to the wall, dodge the flashes. You have to negate the flames.
I like that. It's very practical. We get to see it demonstrated a couple of rounds later. But this time there were no T's actually trying to fight too much. Lucky, smooth headshot. He wants to disengage, but he has to be careful. He can't just run back. And now he's actually recommitting a little bit to it. Sticking around for a lot longer than was maybe comfortable, but he got out alive. That's all that matters. We need 3D Max to do something more here.
Well, this is going to be a smoke push, I reckon, from KenZor. Lucky seems to be aware of it, and even so, can't find the kill. Back to a 4-on-4. That's a big, big kill to pick up here. Mac up, AWP in towards red. Some difficult shots ahead of him. And we're going to be slowing it right down. This is like how they prefer to play.
It's a cool smoke that KenZor lands that kind of blocks off CT spawn from that back B lane. Doesn't put too much pressure on Maka. He's still sticking around, but...
So what's the next move here? 3 outside B. We've got KenZor showing maybe a bit of presence in towards the A side of the map. He will be going for a lurk once again. Trying to catch one out. He's low HP. He'll be going for like the long backstab, I suppose. There's not really much presence he can show. Let's have a look what he's up to, I suppose.
Yeah, that's what he wants.
So there it is.
They threw the flash on B, so they're hoping they think this is a bit of a fate. They have rotated one player over, but Exorcise is here. There's only 12 seconds on the clock, so this could be a bit of a nightmare. The bomb's trying to make it onto the B bomb site. Graviti goes down. Essential bursts onto the site and kills them. Makes a 180-degree turn to get the second shot now. Maka, he goes down next. 3D Max, this one was locked in. Essential to the rescue. 3 kills, the second of which was disgusting.
Oh, they took the bait, for lack of a better word, in towards the A bomb side there. Ecstasy thought, like, okay, I've called him towards Donor. We found one A main. That's it. Call the rotations over.
Yeah.
The moment they do it, this is where it all started. Kenzor actually bringing you back to a 5-on-4. But this is where it really matters. Oh, those 2 kills. They were somewhat ready for that as well. And it's no good for 3D Max. Their woes continue here at PGL Bucharest. Back towards middle we go. Opening kill though for Graviti.
Doesn't work out this time. Alex is there, and they've got MPL.
He's locked into a corner.
Oh, Chris, he's just got the mechanics on lockdown right now. 10 and 6 on him individually. They've got the B-bomb site. They're going to plant the bomb. Just a formality at this stage here. See if misutaaa and Xerxes could find a weapon. I think it's the best we could do. You get an AK into the next round. At least that would be something, but this is 3D Max going to be losing 7 rounds in a row after winning a strange pistol round and winning the follow-up 2 rounds. That's good. That's a start. But now when you look back on what's happened since, you can't help but wonder, was that actually all they had for this? 7 in a row, Henry.
7 in a row. You don't love to see it. Doesn't make for the most compelling game.
No.
But it is Bait's pick.
That's also true.
But Inferno coming up next. But yeah, if you win the pistol you probably shouldn't have won.
There we go.
That kind of rallies the troops, I suppose, and will inspire some hope. Nice little double kill, recovering an AK-47. Not all is lost. That was just a little partial investment of the MP9s. Got the opening frag there, courtesy of Graviti, but couldn't necessarily hold on to him. See whether they can get these last couple of rounds. 7-3.
If you get the last 2 at least, you feel a little bit better.
I mean, sure. But that's if you get them.
Big.
I was going to say, we haven't really said Macca's name at all. He's 4 and 8. Xerxes 4 and 7. misutaaa, after getting those 2 deagle kills, up to 11. But let's see where the battle will take place here. Yeah, maybe showing a bit more pressure towards A this time. We've got 2 in towards main. Molotovs. Smokes being exchanged over to the side of the map. Middle control granted. Very defensive from Lucky. Playing for 1 and done here. Get that 1 kill, stay alive now.
Yeah, that's what you're hoping for. He's got the smoke as well. They're going to Molotov him out. That's why you want the smoke in that position. Still playing around here. Oh, he's going to touch it. If they hear that on the other side, because otherwise he might have fallen back for all they know. I think they've got a very good read on it. Sentiel takes him down. Xerxes, the last defender here at the site. Oh, and he gets the kill. If that had been NPL instead getting killed, he would have known that a Sentiel was still there. But because he kills a Sentiel, he's got no idea that there's still a player towards that position.
Nice work.
misutaaa, he's trying to bring them back. Sizzy will drop him, and the bomb is going to be planted here. At least there's a chance. They've got the kits.
A chance. Sizzy, though, looks like he's destined to get this kill. Oh, he's waiting for a Mac up. Nice work.
Oh.
Comes down to this. It's a 2v1, but if Alex can cut it down to size, they can maybe pick the round up. But it is going to be the first real gun round now for 3D Max, breaking the streak of 7 rounds in a row. Ooh. We find 4 on the board. Pretty comfortable in the end from Mac-up. Graviti was there to pick up the pieces if it did go wrong, but yeah, looks like more sighs of relief more than celebrations there for the French.
It's probably true. Yeah, 1 more round.
But Lucky did well there, I have to say. Like I said, it's such a difficult position just to get that 1 kill. Then you're trying to stay alive as long as possible when you're feeling that pressure come through. Sure, he only gets 1, but he did set up his teammates for the rotations. Macca able to close things out, and finally an opportunity to get a couple of rounds on the board here.
Setting fire to the middle once again, but in fact rotating back immediately. So not so much wanting to control middle. I think they want to signal that there's a lot of people in middle, and hoping that there's going to be a B push. They've got 4 people on this side, and it will be a B push. I think 3D Max designed this. Very cool idea, showing all this stuff in the middle and then showing up for the B bomb side for the big fight that's about to happen. Graviti with the headshot. And now Sizzy on the ramp with the bomb alone at the AK. Alex is here. Xerxes had the right idea. Don't give this one up. It's a 2v2. They had it perfectly lined up. They threw 2 incendiaries, a smoke, a lot of HEs in the middle. Then they immediately rotated B to catch the incoming push. It's a great idea.
And now the A-bomb side is wide open. Can't stress that enough. And they are locking off the points of access as well. The Molotov towards Elba to try and slow them down. That's exactly where we'll be heading. I think they might have heard that as well. Alex is in Donut, almost certainly heard it. Let's have a look whether Zizzy's ready for this flank maneuver. Yeah, like I said, he heard it.
Yeah.
And it's a clean finish. There we have it. Bates, after losing the pistol, going down 0-3, will close things out on their T-side campaign 8-4. Very convincing stuff. Definitely the favorites coming into this one. But yeah, pretty flat overall from 3D Max. They were getting absolutely ruined out there tactically, pulled around the map. And yeah, doesn't look great over on the 3D Max side.
It really doesn't, unfortunately. Because for the first 3 rounds, it was looking pretty exciting. You thought, all right, they get the firepower. This looks like they're shutting them down pretty hard.
Yeah, recovering a 3-on-5.
Yeah. But since then, it's been a little bit lackluster. Going into the second half now, like I said, Beta very good on the CT side. They got some stats with them, 73% win rate. Their 4-on-5 conversion, that is when they lose the opening kill, they still win about 48% of the rounds. So that's, on the CT side, that's kind of crazy.
Oh, that's a great
that they're able to turn that around.
misutaaa, the only one with double digits. We move over to the T side now for the French. They will need both pistols here, I think, from what they've put down so far. We'll have a look at the buy and see if we can work out where they might be heading. It's 1 smoke, 1 Molotov, and a couple of flashes. Do we have a P250 in the mix? We don't. We have 2 smokes now as well. So a lot of teams just like to be execute on these sort of rounds. And Molotov the pillar, smoke towards long and short, double flash in, and off you go. We'll see if that's what they've got up their sleeve.
Be playing retake, right? Like Bates, they've got a smoke kit. They've got 1 person here. Presumably they're not going to fight it if they show up. Just let them plant the bomb and hope you can do the retake.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, I think, stay away from it. Don't get run down. That's how you can stop the retake from even happening, but they're not going to get a chance. That is so aggressive from 3D Max.
Okay, nice little strat though. Fast through cave, using the Molotov to deny cave entrance from the CTs there. It goes down just as they're coming through. They've got a smoke down towards the long side, and then they smoke deep towards CT spawn as well, so they can just really force the issue and smother. As we saw, very, very, very quick, very effective, hitting their shots. Lots of drive-bys there. Beautiful strat there from 3D Max. That's a pistol round you like to see.
Yeah, I mean,
compared to what we saw on Mirage earlier, with the 4-man boost into towards the window, that's a pistol round.
That's a pistol round, yeah. Almost with a bit of irony as well, because Bait were trying to do something somewhat similar in their own pistol round. Like they got the kills, they got the bomb plant, they wanted to push behind and stop the CTs.
Yeah, but the key detail there was the deep smoke in CT spawn. CT spawn side. So
it's a good detail. Sometimes it comes down to that. Really important here. I doubt if 3D Max can bring this back. I just feel like it isn't their map pick. I feel like Bates are very strong on this one, but winning the pistol at least opens up the conversation once again. If misutaaa can be playing the way that he is, the rest of the team, they're not that far behind. They're all playing as a bit of a squad there, so I don't want to count them out at all.
Oh, definitely not. Let's have a look. Force Spy in response here. Bates will have the pistols, the SMGs. 3D Max back on their feet. That sort of pistol will inspire hope. Perfectly executed in towards the B bomb site. Gonna focus their efforts there once again. No one home. Just Alex alone. Teammates stacked in towards that A bomb site here. Slight execute coming through. We've got the smokes down towards long and short. Rotations will arrive, but as we mentioned, locked out by utility. Not necessarily committing off this. It's confirming they've got cave into their remit, but there is a sneaky little move here from Alex.
Okay, misutaaa is aware that it could be happening. He's definitely watching the edges, so it won't be complete surprise. But this has gone from a 1-man stack to a 5-man stack, basically.
Molotov for the pillar here. Flashbang to go in.
That's a dink. Even better return, though. Graviti will knock at least 1 defender out with the MAC-10. And now it's a 3-on-5. They pretty much blocked it off. The utility paving the way for everything else. Graviti, this is what you want to be doing here. MAC-10 doesn't even bother reload it. Comes in with a Glock instead. Quite the round for him. 3 kills. I guess that's a lesson in how to avoid dying the stacks. You just use so much utility that they just can't do anything.
Yeah, overwhelm them. Even with the double pump mid towards B.
He's got no more bullets. 3 bullets left. No magazines. Okay.
Doesn't matter.
Don't need it.
So still is yet to be a problem, this new update.
No, it's not a problem for MPL. He's got 1 bullet. Get the headshot. Ah, that would have been very cool.
Okay, 3D Max are feeling it now. Some very nice rounds, to be fair to them. First half really wasn't looking too good for them, but winning the pistol again, getting that 2-0 on the board. Should be 3 and a 1-round game after this one. Nothing they can do on the bait side to really purchase into this. They were ready for these sort of maneuvers. They knew they were going to be trying to push into the cave and trying to reclaim territory. They were in anti-flash positions, taking them down comfortably. A couple of nice deagle shots, sure, but you can't really justify any investment here. What a shot that is. Maka will pluck MongolZ out of the air.
Yeah, that's what they need more of. Down to the deagle for Alex. Would love an opportunity, but 3D Max looks like they're a little bit more locked in once again. He does get the kill on the marker. Graviti could have gone down there as well. MPL, scary stuff. He's hunting for him. Gets the shot off. The Mac 10 is gone, but that's a wall bang if I've seen one. Alex deceased, and then MPL going down next. And with Alex being low from the start of the round, don't think he can hold on here. CZ's in the middle with the other deagle. They've done some great damage. Got to give them some credit here. Taking those 2 kills, that's pretty nice. But 3D Max answer back. Okay, they'll lose another one. They're making some of these rounds very expensive. The last one was down to a single person as well, or maybe 2 on the 3D Max side, but this time it's a 1 versus 2. Again, no body armor here for CZ, so it's all headshots. Any extended fight, he's going to lose every time. Has to be very clean. And he can't spend all day, and he might say, you know what? This AK is pretty valuable. Definitely. Oh, he's not sticking around. Can't get the 10-second usage here. So there we go. Found, trying to escape.
1-round game now. 8-7, 3D Max. With the vibe shift, you can see body language looking a lot more comfortable, a lot happier. As we enter round number 16, the 1-round game, and they have got a nice amount of residual cash as well. So we've got the AWP for CZ, 8-8 currently right now. Important round here as 3D Max climbing back into their opponent's map pick.
Rifles back out again. See what they could build. CZ, AWP, a lot of grenades in the middle. They're listening in. Now the flashes come over. 3, I think, in total over the wall from the T side to try and take this mid control. They're getting close to CZ now. He's just holding back here. Sees the shadow. Easy timing for him. And if you try and hunt him down, then MongolZ's going to be there as well. Takes a bit of a peek. misutaaa knows. He sees the shadow. He's heard it. He still can't find the kill. Hungry. He thought he had him locked in the corner.
Yeah, you've got to go for those sort of plays, though. If you lost the first pick, get some information as to where one of the CTs are. Try and play in front of the smoke. Unfortunately, though, doesn't work out, and it's going to be pretty much a locked-in round here. It'll take something unbelievable for 3D Max to bring this one back to life. 5-on-3, but plenty of time. You can't really suggest you're doing the save just yet. Graviti showing us some tech here. Sneaking up the wall. Tucking himself in.
Okay. Sliding.
How high does it go? There we go.
Wow, camouflage now. I've never seen anything like it.
Filthy. Off he comes.
Well, listen, the fact that MPL is playing this well, and the fact that he switched to the CT side, Henry, playing this, he's sort of a rotating player on this map. This is best position on any map. This CT side of Ancient. So he's going to be feeling very comfortable on this one. Probably going to get better from here on out. 3 versus 5. They're waiting out the clock. I guess that makes sense. They have stolen 2 AKs on the CT side, so they're actually happy to wait it out as well. They got the AK, or the AWP as well on CZ. So everyone deciding it's better just to be peaceful. 9-7.
It's quite peaceful for a moment there. A long save. But the first on the board for Bait in the second half here. They will extend that lead to 2 rounds. So bear in mind, that's both pistols and conversions going in favor of 3D Max to bring them to 7 rounds, which suggests they've only really got 1 proper gun round in the mix so far. But pistol round they presented on the T side was very good. Can't take that away from them.
Yeah.
Got a bit of a fake coming in here, courtesy of Lucky. Be smoking up towards Shaw, molotoving the bomb site itself. It's all a ruse, though, Anders, as we are getting ready to pop in towards the A site. It's down to MongolZ to defend. Classic position, classic angle. Making the call now. Here they come. You can hear them dodging. The flash is nice to even calm recover. And honestly, that might be enough to win. If they smoke CT spawn, it's so difficult to recover this one. There's a smoke. You can pop it open, sure. Hope for the best, but I think you're considering the save already.
Just might not be worth it there. A lot of pressure on MongolZ, and he's taking that fight straight to them. Is he supposed to be doing that? Would it be better if he fell back in Donut and kind of stayed alive back there? Or is it favorable for him to try and spray them down? I felt like he was... I guess he could have been a hero. Looked like he was risking a lot there. Bomb goes up. Yeah, they don't even want to look for exit kills. That's how far back they are.
Well, still looking quite good. That's 1 round you just have to let slip by the wayside. You manage to hold onto your AWP, your AKs, and M4s on the CT side. You just have to accept that they played a good round there. Lucky with the fake over towards B, and just meant there was 1 player ready and waiting. It was MongolZ, and he called for the backup, but the flashes were very good from 3D Max. Made him have an uncomfortable angle, couldn't hit the first headshot. If he goes down with 1, they give that retake a go. If he goes in with nothing, it's just not worth it.
Okay. Well, listen, even if some of these rounds are as a result of 3D Max winning the pistols, it's bought them more time to actually start to win some rifle rounds, I suppose.
Yes,
so
definitely.
That's good news.
Tactical timeout from the CT side here. 3D Max. Somehow, some way, bringing this one back to a 1-round game after the first half. It looked like they had no chance. Picked up 1 single gun round, and now there's their second. Round 18.
Yeah.
Some good ideas. They'll smoke off towards the K position. And B lane.
All going B, 3D Max.
Interesting what they've done. Both of those smokes. See whether it works out for him. It's going to be Graviti to open things up. Cynthia will go down quickly. Molotov towards long, courtesy of Lucky. Seems to be the utility man. And what a great flashbang it is next to C's as well. Sizzy, sure, he gets 1, but he's been isolated by the Molotov, and now they're going to smoke him off as well. This is looking very promising. Great initiative as well. Another flashbang goes over, the double swing. Knowing if the AWP even hits 1 shot, you got to take him down.
And Lucky saw the last 2 players coming in from middle, so they know what they need to know. There's no questions any longer.
Well, they're not rushing things either. They're making sure they just pump the brakes for a second, not rushing the plan. You got a 4-on-2. Maybe just get grouped up, waiting for those CT reactions to come through. Is there a possible flank? Plant, even a fake on this one as well, seeing whether MongolZ will bite down on it. Here comes the commitment. He's hoping this corner is overlooked.
Yeah.
And he can cause a ruckus.
But even funnier with the ninja defuse. We had an attempt, or at least a sneaky defuse on Inferno. Maybe not exactly a ninja, but it's close. Could have been fun with the AWV, remember? MongolZ.
No, they're on high alert right now.
Yeah?
Yeah, they don't just run away and...
No mistakes?
No.
No? Well, they're getting far away, Henry.
Ecstasies is on up.
Okay. You might be onto something. He's keeping an eye, yeah. They're being very careful. I love it. You're exactly right. Graviti with 3 kills in this round.
Like, they were so tentative and worried. Like, it was too quiet. Like, there's no way they're not going to check the bomb. If you don't have the information as to where they are whatsoever, someone stay with the bomb for sure, even if it costs you a couple of players going down.
Well, I was trying to manifest, Henry. Still don't know if that's a real thing.
I don't think it is, but I like the idea.
Have you tried it, though?
No, I haven't.
Okay, well, then...
You just did and it didn't work, so... Yeah. Based on the data.
Another win for science, I suppose. We're tied up. The game is, in fact, tied. 3 3D Max have come alive. They look better on the T side somehow. NPL running through that Molotov.
That's what the Molotov is trying to stop you doing. And he actually just tanked the damage, and that's why it's considered such a powerful molly, to try and stop that sort of play.
That's really awesome. We have all the illustrations why the grenade is thrown, what happens when you throw it, what happens if they, make their way through anyway. It's been a very educational day. Bomb is in middle. It's a 3v3 now. Health roughly equivalent.
And that's why you see some teams do a run boost here. So you jump over the Molotov and get into that position.
Yes.
You've seen that before, right?
Yes.
And that's why. So you can jump over and get to that very powerful position and try and avoid the damage of the Molotov.
And I suppose the count of the run boost now is a double HEs that the T's throw?
Yes, exactly, right? So there's always constantly developing.
It's so... I do love it, though. I think it's one of the reasons why Ancient is so much fun, is that there's always something.
Well, I think everyone loves to play it at home. Everyone likes to kind of pug it. Everyone likes to watch it. No teams really have it as their permaban, I would say. Like, it's just a nice, good old-fashioned Counter-Strike map.
Just need Vitality to get on here and everyone's happy. We're under 30 seconds. They're close to the B-bomb site, but they're not there yet. Alex, NPL. Did say this is his best position on any map, playing the middle of this one and rotating around. But Alex is here where the bomb is going to be planted. NPL started to show up. Alex is close to catching the bomb. Exercise, he wants to do some pressure, but he's so low on health. Bomb gets planted, but I doubt it's going to be more than that for Marcus. A very nice flick. That might change my mind a little bit. It's NPL instead. 4 kills. He's up to 18. Once again, playing like the main character here on the bait side that's trying to force his team forward and get them the wins that they need. Very admirable. I don't really see him celebrating, like Richard said. Maybe not the most aura, but he's putting all this effort into the server.
10-9, and really quite impressive there from Bait to recover it. But that's only their second round of this half so far. 3D Max have definitely given them a run for their money here on Ancient.
Yeah, NPL number 6 in the world in the position that he's playing on this map.
Who's number 1?
In the top 20, Bisali, it's Wowzopeak.
Wowzopeak, yeah, okay.
Insertion, Dukes, Donk, Messinio, NPL.
Okay.
So he's got really good company.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Round 20 then. Important one. Finances on both sides not really established. Had some close rounds here. 3D Max changing at the pace. We're going fast. Buckle your seatbelts. Smokes Sepp from spawn on the run. Sizzy to defend here. He'll be in front of the utility. Hits the first shot. MongolZ to back it up though. NPL somehow goes down. It's down to Kenzie Zorp. He's been bested a few times here. And in all the fire and flames, he does manage to get a couple of kills, or at least one in a dink.
Yeah, stuck around to take the battle. Essential through the smoke. I don't even know if you could see that. I don't know if he even blew it open. Tell me that wasn't just a random timing. Marker finds himself alone against 3, and it's Essential to get the last kill. Couldn't help but laugh because Sizzy got the kill, and then NPL stepped in. It almost looked like he was taking a fight against somebody else there, and just got caught in the crossfire. But still, in spite of NPL dying, it works out fine. Bait get up to 11. They did need this. I think they were starting to fall a little bit behind. It's a little bit flat on the CT side. Yeah, Kansas, so you're right. Okay, it did blow it open. That's good.
Well, there we have it. Bait. That's a huge one to win. I'm pretty sure that guarantees map points here. The money, as we mentioned, is broken.
Oh, wow, yeah.
They only had second stage loss bonus after their found success here in the second half. So, yeah, you have to take a full eco. You can't even really justify a P250 as much as you love the Manders.
Tech 9B rush, Henry.
No.
I mean, that's obviously...
Yeah, you would be throwing the game, but it would be fun. You're right.
And that's what's more important at the end of the day?
The fun, I suppose.
It's a very leading question.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean... Bisali, the fact that it's got such a close game, I still really can't believe it. I feel like Bates have shown a lot more on this map. 3D Max have won some critical rounds in the pistols.
I don't overall, even though like the first half was pretty woeful from 3D Max, they had that nice 3-0 start. The second half has been much better. They've shown some good initiative. They had some decent fakes. That A rush, though, could have gone either way, to be fair. Unfortunately, it was such an important round. We are going to see a good old-fashioned French eco here. Everyone just using this as a tactical timeout. Nothing you can do. Just have a chat about the follow-up round here. You know it's going to map points, and you're going to have to find 3 in a row on the T side of your opponent's pick. 3D Max, maybe last year, early 2026, you'd be saying, yeah, this is the sort of team that can pull this one off. But this current iteration where changing the in-game leader every other month,
yeah,
bodies being removed, he seemed to be like one of the backbone of the team, like one of the key players, in my opinion.
Did feel that way.
To be fair, though, misutaaa is 16 and 13. He's top fragging, so...
I think Striker had misutaaa as one of the players to watch for the tournament.
Yeah.
People were frowning at that a little bit. Why is that?
Let's see, he's doing very well here. It might all be in vain at this point, considering they need 3 in a row. So they'll get $2,400 on top of what they have now. So well, you get a glass cannon AWP out, I suppose.
Well, they've got a boost with the deal.
Exorcist is good with it.
Okay, naded, put on notice. NPL collecting more for the stats. Long wait, no bomb plants, not even a kill. As Bait get a bit closer now, almost winning their own map pick, which is good news.
It will be Inferno coming up next. Let's reiterate one more time. It's the 1-1 game. You get down to 1-2. Not where you want to be. That is the last chance saloon. I don't think many people have got 3D Max making it to the playoffs, considering their recent form. Feels like they are in a bit of a rebuild period right now, trying to work out how they're going to operate going forward. Let's get into it then. Could be the final round of play. Lucky trying to do his best to get that mid control now. He's taken quite a lot of damage on roof. Flashbang delivered by KenZor. What is that?
So
it's not what you want at this stage of the game.
Probably not.
You wanted to cross over and go towards red with 3 players. Now you've got to think on your feet.
Okay, smoke goes up. They're trying to run through. That's a very good read from KenZor, but unfortunately the spray doesn't do what he wanted there.
Oh,
they're going to keep on going. misutaaa,
blessing
what
in
an
disguise,
opening.
perhaps.
Yeah, maybe, yeah, that's true. They're like, you know what? Maybe it's a sign. Sign that we need to go to Donut right now. It's worked out in spite of what they try to do.
Yeah, that's nice calling from Maka, I suppose. Like, the idea that the intention, you can see they were creeping up. This focus was on Donut. They wanted to get 3 players in towards Red Room. That wasn't an option anymore. So let's just run in towards Donut and hope for the best, boys. And yeah, misutaaa delivering the goods. He gets a double kill.
Honestly,
I mean, yeah, you'll take it. You'll be like,
yeah. It's good to say as well, you know, they get to save some rifles here, but there is a chance that we could end up playing the last round of regulation with less cash on Bait if they lose too many rifles here. Maybe not a problem now that they save 3, but 10-12. Timeout's been called now. It's getting a little bit serious in this game that looked fairly done. It's 8-4 in the first half in favor of Bait. They won almost every single rifle round that even was in that first half. Just looking very smooth for them, but now a bit of a different question. Again, I was saying Bait have a tremendous win record playing the CT side of this map. We're not really getting that feeling at the moment. Unfortunately. Need to see something more out of them here. Still have that Sizzy AWP. Still got the 1 AK saved, but somebody needs to help out NPL.
Here we go. Finding some success there after the failed 6 smoke. It's going to be challenging still to find 2 in a row. See if the util lands. Good so far on both sides of the equation. Lovely camera work here.
Oh, they're all set up. They want to go for it. 3D Max. Nothing complicated. They're keeping it real simple right now. Everyone attacking the site. There's no fake anywhere else, and that means they've got a lot of people to shoot back with. Graviti gets the opening. They burn out Alex. They keep trading. The bomb is going to be planted, and now it's Sizzy and KenZor.
They're so far away, I don't think they can go for it.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Smoked off is Sizzy. He's going to have to wait another 10 seconds or so before he can even be activated, hoping KenZor can find one at the ramp, steal one away.
The problem is, right, it's Sizzy that's got the kit. So even if KenZor finds a kill right now, if Sizzy's locked on the other side or if he dies there, then this bomb's not going to be defused anytime soon. Trying to get up lucky, perfect position. Yeah, that sends a message, and they hunt him down. They lose everything.
That was worth it at all. I guess they've got money. Sizzy still has 8K, but there's going to be concessions here. KenZor beneath 3K, MPL 3K. So there'll be a buy. It'll be fine, but really want everything for this final round in regulation. There's going to have to be some firepower concessions here.
So we had the rush towards Donut, now towards the B-bomb site. Like, they're keeping the tactical level somewhat low here, which is not a criticism. It might be working for them.
MP9 for KenZor. A few nades missing. It's not too bad overall. There's the run boost trying to get close. A lot of damage on route though. They've got control of middle. KenZor down to 39 points of health here. Flashbang in towards the cave. Change of approach here. Good opening kill from Maka.
That's what you need. We're 4 kills away from OT. Where's the energy for Bates? How are they going to bring this one back? He was looking very done for a minute there. Didn't seem like 3D Max were going to be able to do anything, but you've got to give them some credit here in the second half. They've really come alive. misutaaa responsible for a lot of it, but now Graviti started to get there. Maka with an opening like that could deliver them into overtime. Bomb is being brought back. It's taken a long trek around through T-spawn. Now... oh, are they reading this bait? KenZor is in middle. NPL.
All comes down to this.
Molotov into a flashbang. That's going to put some pressure on him. Has to relocate, but Sizzy's at the A-bomb site with his AWP. 2 kills and it's on for him. Maka goes down. They lose MPL, but let's see what he could do. They line up, and that's a lot of damage. Gets the next one. He's practically kill lucky, and he knows it as well. Pulls out the USP. This could be it. They got so close to overtime. 3D Max, but it might not be close enough. 19 seconds, and he is on the other side of the world for all it matters.
Can't win,
here.
GG.
He can't actually do anything. Oh my God, Sizzy. He held down the bomb site alone. A collateral shot, 1 a kill, and 1 enough to put him on death's bed. And that's going to be it, 13-11. The opening map goes the way of Bates.
Yes, well, that was attritional, is how I'm going to describe it. But of course, Bates got there in the end. I mean, you know, 3D Max, they just have these moments, and I've got to give you credit.
6, you join us for the second map between Bait and 3D Max. 3D Max, after winning both pistols, converting both of those as well, and has still dropped the first map of Ancient. We move on to their map pick, though, of Inferno. What are you feeling? Do you feel like they can pull this one back, or do they look too flat in the gun rounds?
I don't know, though. I mean, the fact that they made it as close as they did on that map kind of inspires me a little bit. They started to wake up towards that side. Like, the T side was more interesting to watch at 3D Max. I'm not completely turned off from them here. We'll find out how this one plays out. We are getting into the pistol round. Bait's going to be starting on the CT side. 3D Max.
It's aggressive.
On the T side, they are very aggressive, rushing down the middle, but this could backfire, and it will for now. A 2-for-1 trade. NPL actually stomping on his head. Essential to go down, and it leaves Sizzy alone over here. They threw it all into that mid-push, and it does not work out. 3D Max with the 1 more pistol.
Yeah, 3 for 3 now. Begs the question if they can find the conversion once again. I assume we see the force buy in a second. Inferno, very common approach. Bring out the 5.7s. The MP9s, we'll see if they want to go all in. I'd imagine they do. And indeed, they will. So 3 MP9s, 2 5.7s. They've got 2 HE grenades. So using those either towards bottom of middle or bottom of banana at the start. It's on the back pocket of Alex right now. So I think he just dropped them off towards banana. So we talked about this earlier. I think Alex has got a couple of grenades. He's got to try and dissuade them from coming towards B. Let's be careful though. Bites off more than he can chew there at the start. Grenade recovered. This is going to bounce off the wall. There we go. No one home.
Picks up another set. He's ready to go again. Yeah, it's not a bad idea. It can work. you are a little bit at the mercy of how aggressive the Ts are going to be. Okay. Another angle. He hasn't really hit anyone with them yet, but it's the thought that counts. In the meantime, there is a big stack over here, including a flash for the corner. So Sizzy's ready and waiting. Down in the pit, Essential, the one to try and see if he can do anything. If they get close. You can see he's just waiting for the signal to try and go. All right, flashed in. It's a very good flashbang, and they get the kill for it as well, and confirm a lot of people here. Nobody at the B bomb site. Alex, he's thrown his last grenades. They threw a bit of a fake over on that side. Now he's backed off towards the arch.
Oh, it's looking a little bit scary here. Precarious for 3D Max. 4-on-4, sure. But everyone waiting on the other side here for bait. The full stack, the flashbangs. Very effective so far, but they need to account for this stack, and they are getting mowed down with these MP9s, but overall it's comfortable in the end. The 2v1 lands in their favor. It will be another 3-0 start here for 3D Max.
They did everything they could in that round, though, Bait, to make it a favorable fight, in spite of the fact that they didn't have the weapons for it. So I like it. It's a very cool attempt. 3D Max will be quite happy to live through that one. 1 HE purchased in this round so far for Bait. Don't know if they can justify doing a lot more than that. Sizzy wants the AWP, as you can tell by the economy. So it'll be the 1 grenade. Some deagles.
Yeah, not much to report, as misutaaa will open up the fragging here. Finds Alex 666. Beautiful shot there with the AK-47. And MPL will take a miracle now. Not going to find it. Down to low HP as well. Triple grenade towards the corner.
He was pretty exciting, misutaaa, on the opening map.
Oh, for sure. He was keeping them in the game.
Yeah, I think that's fair to say. We want more out of that. You know, they need him here now as well. Somebody has to pick up the mantle, so all of them on banana. Ready and waiting, lucky to get this one. And Sizzy at the back. Maybe it's a surprise. Well, it's not now. They use the extra utility to make sure they clear out large parts of the bomb site.
1v5. Like we said, that's another conversion with 3D Max. So 3v3 on pistols and 3v3 on conversions as well. Unable to close out that map or take it to overtime on the previous of Ancient.
But in MR12, I mean, if you can do this somewhat consistently, that's such a great way to build a series. If you just keep winning the pistol rounds and the following rounds, you're already doing a lot of the work that needs to be done.
See if any work can be done here for Essential. Absolutely not. We will have a bit of a bonus situation now with some MAC-10s in the mix here. So there's going to be one, to be fair. It's in the hands of Graviti, former in-game leader. It's been one of the problems this squad. Unable to work out who's in charge. It's Maka for now. Let's see what they've got.
I mean, my feeling is we're going to see a third map here.
Okay.
I think 3D Max on this one. They've invented so many funny things on this. There's so many cool things that they've done last year when a lot of teams even were kind of looking at them to try and be inspired to do new things. Inferno is one of the maps where they brought some interesting new tech to the space. I feel like they have the comfort. Even if it's a different lineup, I still think they must have enough for it. Also, not sure I trust that much in Bait's T side when we get there. Don't feel super comfortable with it at the moment.
Trying to provoke some utility out of the CTs, and they are successful in doing so. First smoke deployed towards the top of Banana. 4 players here. Normally Ecstasies will be found elsewhere, lurking on Inferno. Loves to be in that boiler room, top or middle. Exactly what he's doing right now. He'll call for the teammates to join him. Felt like they've shown enough presence towards B, baited out some util.
It's worked to bring Kensisor over. So I suppose they're right about that. Maka can still do more.
Will be that apartment's playbook looks of things here. Maka was setting up some util. Just wants to keep this focus towards B bomb side, CT spawn smoke.
I mean, it's going to feel like something's happening, right? The first round of smokes has already disappeared from B. Now there's a second round. He picks up another smoke, so he smoked CT spawn and coffins. He's got the Molotov now going into the B bomb site, and here comes the actual attack. A bomb site.
It's round.
Yeah, that is the round. Sizzy, it's actually not worth it. He's already solo. Yeah, go join the others at the B bomb site. Very convincing of 3D Max. It's great calling. The entire philosophy of this round. It's good to see.
Yeah, a really nice battle for Banana at the start there. Didn't really take any damage on Roots for gaining control. Managed to get to the top. A double pump fake. 4 smokes used to keep them on that side of the map. And Maka with the Molotov as well. And then, of course, making their way out of the apartments there just as the CTs are starting to transition. Just as they're biting down on that fake. And yeah, that's a beautiful round of 3D Max. Love to see that. Barely took any damage for their troubles. Just 1 kill required. Suggests you made the perfect call. They've got no choice but to save because they're so locked out of the round.
If you are bait and you're going to lose this round, you're happy to have 4 people alive at the end of it. That's kind of the silver lining. That
True.
Doesn't just completely crash them out of the money. But yeah, already up to 4. If they could keep this going for another couple of rounds here, 3D Max, I think they will have already done enough work. Exorcist is 7-0 to begin with. Hasn't actually died yet. There are very few, if any, kills on this. 5 kills in total on the bait side right now.
Yeah, really yet to get going as of yet, but we'll see if they can recover this one.
Oops, that smoke.
That's not what you're looking for. It's been a lot of that today. Not the end of the world, but certainly not ideal. CTs.
Well, you might not know it is the
exactly,
issue.
Yeah.
Like if you
the fact they're going aggressive now, yeah, you've actually looked through. Yeah, okay, it is actually a massive issue. I didn't realize they were going for that aggressive maneuver off the back of it. Yeah, that is a bit of a nightmare, actually.
Yeah,
you're hoping that smoke will be covering the T-steps and it'll allow you to gain that control and isolate Jules, but with the smoke's not there, then yeah, that actually is a complete disaster.
Oh, it was just a funny, quirky smoke up until that point.
Yeah.
Like, all right.
Well, the round's not necessarily over. We saw Sizzy save the day a couple of times on Ancient, particularly on that last round of play in regulation time. So, see if he can do it again. Be wild for them just to face check this position, but you can see he is on high alert right now. Too many positions for him to manage, so they actually have got full mid control and going around towards yards. He is alone.
Yeah, the best case for him was if they actually had peeked him in the middle. I think now you get a kill, that's good. If you get a double kill, that would be completely wild. Doubt that's going to happen at this stage. He actually hits the shot on Graviti, but it's right on top of the box, I think, and it's not enough to get the kill, unfortunately. So the bomb will be planted. It'll be another save for the rest of bait. Tell you the depressing stat for the T side for bait.
Go on.
Their conversion when they lose the opening pick is 8% on T side.
That's quite low.
That's very low.
Yeah.
On the CT side of this map, if they lose the opening, it's 20%. So it's 1 in 5 rounds. That's still not very high. Fighting your way back.
It's another very convincing round here. 3D Max firing on all cylinders, looking to take us to a third, which would be Nuke. Used to be a staple of theirs.
Yeah, but I mean, it feels like this has been a frustrating game. Even though they won the opening there, Bates, I think they, in their minds coming out of the first half, must have been thinking, we're going to win this a lot. Like, this is going to be a walk in the park.
Yeah, it's because like it felt closer than it actually was because the gun rounds were so convincing for Bates.
Yeah.
Obviously, we talked about the pistol rounds and conversions and a couple of clutches falling against them, but still, yeah, it felt like they were playing the better CS. But right now, especially with that missed smoke and T-spawn and then going for the banana push itself and not having the cover of the smoke, yeah, that's making you feel a little bit worried for their prospects going forward. 5 in a row for 3D Max here. Round number 6. They do keep saving weapons, and with the maximum loss bonus, they are still in the game. But a disastrous start here. We've got the AWP for Sizzy still. He's 1 in 4. No one really fragging at all. Alex on 0. Kenzie on 1. Cynthia on 1 as 2 as well. And MPL will be at the top with 3 kills. XC's 7 and 0.
Yeah. Bit of a dream start, which I mean, they had that on Ancient, and then they went away really quickly. This time they're holding on to that start. It's everything you could have wanted out of 3D Max right now. Like I said, for my opinion, a bit of a home map for them over the years. Always feels like they've been able to bring something cool. Banana is one of those positions in Counter-Strike that is always subject to new weird updates on how to throw the grenades. And yeah, staying on top of that mess out there is definitely important if you're going to be playing this as one of your home maps. This time the smoke does land in the middle of Banana, but already Graviti's made his way past. He's charging in there. If he keeps going, honestly, Alex was pushed all the way back towards CT spawn. No way that Graviti could have known, but it just looked really funny. Maybe there was a chance. Don't know what the play is right now. 3 people at top mid for bait. You would love to see them have some more information than they currently do. Although the information come at a big risk, you could tell. You peek this against Marker and you could be dead. There's XC's. He gets one. Sizzy will get the one in return.
But he's got information. There's at least 2 more players there. So that's your cue to get in towards B right now. It should be wide open. Alex will need a few kills here. He's so blind. One simply will not do. No smoke down towards spawn, though. Allows MPL to get himself back into the round. Only for a split second. As we do see the double kill from Maka. It's now down to Sizzy, the young gun, 16 years old, AWP. Jumps over the angle, at least gives himself a chance in this clutch situation, but takes so much damage on the retreat. Pushing for the smoke, nothing he can do, and 3D Max continue with their winning ways. This is looking much healthier than what it was on Ancient. And that's gonna be another breaking point. The money, like, they keep saving weapons over and over again, so there is another buy here, but at some point we've got to start seeing some rounds. They are looking quite weak on the CT side. 3D Max just bullying them. And yeah, like we said, XC's, that's his signature move. Lurking in towards middle, he always seems to find great timings. He gets one and then gives the call off. There's 2 more players here. I've been shot in the back from short and from long.
That's good.
And then you just know you can take an educated guess. There's going to be 1 player in towards that B bomb site.
Yeah, some of that math is not necessarily hard to do, but it's very important you get the right information there. Do like that. I mean, this is just rank. It's a lesson in the T-side Inferno at the moment. 3D Max, we're just all sitting back, enjoying the show. They're not making a lot of mistakes at the moment.
Graviti does this a lot as well. They've got so much money to go for the Mac 10. He just knows that they've got enough money to buy, but they'll be clutching at straws. So 3 players without helmets, and he is really good on the Mac 10 Graviti. He loves to throw himself in. So he is chomping at the bit to get stuck in here. So buying the Mac 10, he'll be thrown in first, trying to get an opener and try to make a really awkward interaction for the first kill. So let's see if it works out. He's feeling himself right now. Here he comes, front of the pack. Sizzy has got a helmet. Flashed off the angle. Looking for one. Misses the shot.
Oh, he sticks around. That's so dangerous. He does get misutaaa, but there we go. Running it down with the Mac 10. Kenzor is dead, and Essential, he's in the pit. He does have a teammate with him. They did have a big stack at the A bomb site here, but Graviti keeps it going. I'm glad you called it out, Henry, because it's worked. He's paved the way for the rest of the team.
So he farms a load of money. He is able to go in first and take the aggro. Be really annoying with his movement, jumping around, and getting 2 kills as well. Beautiful stuff. 7-0. 0 response as well from Bait just in general. All these rounds feel so convincing. 1 and 5 for Alex. You will not be doing much of this 3-on-1 scenario. Looking for exits. Is there really any point? The money's out of control. I guess he's looking to upgrade to an AWP or an AK-47, but yep, just gonna be looking for anyone retreating for the library. No one home. And off he goes.
This is such a one-sided game at the moment. They are just not the problem is they're doing so little on the CT side. That round works. It looked like if Sizzy got another kill with the AWP, but I mean he already got the first one. Sticking around for it.
Well, the analyst did speculate that Inferno might not be amazing.
Richard seems very
anti-Inferno.
Yeah, he's very angry. Not a big fan.
Well, it's not delivering so far. It's not a great case to be made for Inferno in this particular showing. But I will say there is still a chance. 5 rounds would be enough on the CT side, but they keep force buying in, and on the CT side, unless you're getting kills to go with it, and you're surviving with multiple weapons, you're going to feel that financial burn eventually, and it's going to be reflected here. You're 7-0 down, you have to go into it with FAMUS, 5-7, MP9, a couple of M4s. You're sort of all in. MPL trying to save some cash for the future. Let's have a look.
They need so much to go right at the moment. If they win 5 in a row, I mean, obviously...
Smoke's there this time.
Yeah, smoke is there. It's a good start. Marker looked like he almost saw a shadow of somebody there. I don't know if he actually saw MPL, but regardless, they surely are going to be careful. Oh, there we go, right for the smoke. I think that's just blind tapping. NPL walks into a shot. Alex could go the same way. It's very dangerous. The smoke's going to be fading, and misutaaa will not miss the opportunity. That is the B defense. There's nobody else here, which 3D Max won't realize yet, I suppose, but still. You know what, for Bait, though, I like the fact that they're at least trying to do something in this round. Pushing down, it doesn't work out, but I'd rather see them do this.
Being proactive.
Yeah, like try something.
Well, let's see if there's anything left to be said. I don't think there is. I'm not even going to try and create a narrative here because the B-bomb site's wide open. Looks like they're considering the save already.
Yeah.
As 4 players make their way towards B. Smokes down spawn. Waiting for any sort of backstabs to come through. There is the AWP on the ground. Might want to throw that out the map if they're not going to be using it, but just biding their time. Not giving anything away here. There's a smoke for coffins. Molotovs to go in. Job done. Round over.
Yeah, literally nobody defending the bomb site for the last 30 seconds. We don't even have fish in the fountain.
Not anymore.
Not that they were defending it before, obviously.
No.
Don't know if anyone's ever tried to use.
But it's nice to see them rehomed.
Yeah. They're no longer getting blown up all the time. I suppose that's good news.
Yeah, this game not delivering. A lot of saving.
It's really not, is it?
Ready Max with the pistol conversion once again, and it is smooth sailing ever since. You might as well give it a hunt. You got so much cash on the French side. Oh, that hunt comes to an end quite quickly. Mac has found out in T-spawn, or T-steps, I should say. Ecstasy trying to hold on to the AWP. They're actually giving quite a lot away here, and helping out with some team kills. All 5 members go down. It's the best round they've had yet. And they still lost it.
It is tragically true.
They've got an AK and an AWP now.
It's got to start somewhere. They're going to be equipped. They're going to have those rare AKs on the CT side. Best they can do is an 8-4 scoreline, which I just don't think is near enough, unfortunately. But 3D Max, they're not wasting our time. They're trying to speedrun this second map so we can get on to the final one. Who doesn't want to see that as well?
A bit of nuke.
Bit of nuke towards the end.
Sizzy trying to take matters into his own hands here. AWP in towards the apartments. Hopefully this one starts to liven up because it's becoming a little bit dull with all this one-way traffic. And speaking of traffic, 4 players just marching their way through towards this A-bomb site. Sizzy's got no chance. It's the audacity to keep using the MAC-10 here as well. Ridiculous. Yeah, just... All right. That's what we might be done here. Again, you're just saving.
Yep. You could see the way that Sizzy peeks that. He doesn't realize how deep on the bomb site they are, so he's going to walk out scoping a much, much deeper angle, and they're already on top of him. So even if you can kill him outright... Oh, I mean, I guess at some point you kind of have to try something. Graviti still with that dreaded MAC-10. You keep bringing it up, no helmets, and they get blown up. I guess MPL has a helmet, but he's got no teammates.
He has slipped the net there. He's walked past the player in that smoke.
And he's got a kit.
I mean, yeah, sure.
Win a single round by a ninja defuse.
You are obsessed with ninja defuse.
I do like them, hey, right?
They're not going to happen. It's not 2014.
It's definitely not 2014.
People are aware.
They're a little bit better than back then. I will give you that much.
Like, especially when you've got a MAC-10 to save.
Yeah.
And you know they're desperate. You're checking everything.
Well, now it's very hard to do the ninja. Oh, he's coming through. He's getting the kill. He can't actually run there.
There was actually a window I thought it might be possible. If it was planted, maybe, in the default plant, maybe there was something to be said about it. Okay, Almost ate my words there.
Well, Henry, on the other game that's going on simultaneously.
Oh, give me the update. It's got to be better than this one.
It is. It was Eyeballers taking out NRG in overtime, I believe.
No way.
The first map on Nuke.
Have you got the stats? How did JW play?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked, Henry. So JW, he's actually. Wait a minute. It's updated the scoreboard. I'll tell you. Here we go. Okay, he was middle of the pack. 23 kills.
Still pretty good.
Dex at the top.
Good for them.
28. Yeah, very good. Very cool.
Great to see him back on the server, holding his own as well. And we'll see. Obviously, talking over this game, not really much going on, I'm afraid. 3D Max just absolutely destroying Bates here. One of the weakest performances I've seen from Bates, I think, ever.
Yeah, they are winning. Almost sick of winning at this point, Henry, if you can believe it.
Let's see whether... And Graviti's still got that Mac 10. Like, now it's a bit ridiculous. Like, get yourself an AK. Maybe he has one in spawn, I don't know.
He's just having too much fun with it. Way too much fun.
At least use no AK in spawn, thank you very much. Yeah.
It was a very good investigation.
Yeah.
We cleared that up right quick. Two people defending B. Sizzy is in front, so there is that chance that if you try and run him down, you think he's alone, you run straight into Alex's rifle. I don't hate it. Now he's a little bit further back, so now you probably won't make exactly the same mistake, but when he's playing that close corner, sometimes you think, oh, that's it. Like, he might have shot one of us, but we're going to get him.
And there he goes again. Graviti getting ready to launch himself in. I think they win it. Bates is like in a good position to win this round.
You think so? I think they're going to set Alex on fire. I'm worried about that fountain. The water isn't going to block the Molotovs. We don't have that kind of mechanic yet.
25 seconds, nice position.
Yeah, this is a much, much better position. I do like this. Mac 10 thrown out of the round. Alex with a perfect spray down. That's beautiful. You called it, Henry.
Yeah, they didn't have all the luxuries of opening picks. There was no little flank coming through. There's no time to farm this bomb.
Yeah.
There we go.
Nice.
And it was a decent setup. Finally, we're on the board. We have a round for Bates.
Yes.
It all comes down to the hat-trick from Alex666. X's will be dropped as well, but bear in mind, their money's out of control right now. That's not even a factor, not even worth discussing. It's up to Bait, though, to try and find these last couple of rounds. 9-3, I know it sounds crazy, but it wouldn't be over. They would just need to win a pistol and find their own momentum, which is still very possible. Tactical timeouts has been called by the French squad.
Obviously, this is just a bit their style as well, right? But some other team in the world at a 9-3 scoreline, I could see them hyping up the team to kind of get back into it. But Bait just look... Again, there's no cheering, there's no nothing. They kind of look like they're sick of this.
Difficult to cheer when you're 9-1 down.
Yeah, but even if they... I'm just saying that, you know, even if they win the last 2 rounds and they win the pistol round, like, are they going to be cheering to get back?
You definitely need a hype man to...
They need a hype man.
Yeah, they're quite subdued, this team. But that just means that it's laser focused and locked in, I suppose.
That's the... I think that is the generous take.
Yeah. I'm trying to be charitable,
yeah.
Right then, round 11. They saved 2 AK-47s. They have the AWP. Everything they need for a successful round on this CT side. 3D Max absolutely owning them right now. And once again, he's gone for the Mac 10. I cannot believe it. Like, it was good when the money was like tight. Now when they've got helmets out there, he is good with it. I'll give him that. Like,
sure.
Do what you want, I suppose.
He's
obviously in no sufficient way, but there it is. It's going to be... Oh, don't get the double kill. Yep, okay. Just as I call it out.
What do I know?
Seems egregious to be running that in these full gun rounds. It's so much money, but yeah, he is. At least I did say he is good with it.
Egregious, yeah. That is fairly criminal. I'm not gonna lie. Trying to almost get the triple there.
Ridiculous scenes. You don't see anyone else in the world running those sort of plays. It's just Graviti things.
Okay, MPL. Was a chance maybe if you could have got one of the kills through here, but Senthiel is coming in from Banana. I suppose you have to try and go for this somehow. You don't have a lot of money left on anybody, so if you lose the rifles, that is a problem. But if you don't, you're saying, oh, we can get 2 rounds on the CT side. Like, I don't think you might as well try for anything, really. Unfortunately, Senthiel has already been dinked up. MPL, maybe he's trying to recreate that last round or the previous one where you get maybe 1 or 2 kills right at the end, you try and run on there and defuse.
You've like.
I'm not saying ninja. I'm not even saying that.
I know. I'm just laughing at the fact that like if you're bait right now and you're like, okay, we just won our first round. You go into the next one, and then you're playing the A bomb side, 3-man stack. You're all doing your default setup, your crossfires. You see both B players die to a Mac 10.
Yeah.
You're just thinking, lads, what's happened there? Like, how have you let that through? How has he got both kills?
I will say this: the technology that they use to get here with Graviti is pretty cool, right? Like the way that they dive through all the smokes and everything.
Well, yeah, there's definitely tech behind it. They are setting up smokes from T-spawn that land halfway up to extinguish Molotovs. They've got great flashes being deployed by misutaaa.
Yep.
Everyone's blind and falling back, and there's grenades landing on the corner as well. So they're being softened up. It's not just a simple case of running up with a Mac 10 and hoping for the best. It is a system.
Yeah, like in the madness, that looks like that. Oh, it's more madness. Why is he doing it? He's not going to find anyone here, but it's going to create a lot of chaos. He finds a headshot, puts the Mac 10 straight in Kensasor's mouth.
Oh
and that's enough. What is this madman doing?
Okay. It's done, Anders. 11-1.
Why are we even trying to analyze the game?
I don't know.
Why even give it a shot when he's doing this?
It's working so well at the same time. It's really difficult to say anything negative about it. Once you've got that kind of confidence, that sort of momentum, just let him off the leash, let him do his thing. And if they're allowing it to happen and you're getting inside their heads in more way than one, then yeah, smiles all round. Unbelievable scenes. You're not going to see any other team in the world do that, but when it works, it is. I mean, that's fun. That's been the most interesting element of this.
He kind of saved the half for us. He did.
Yeah, it was very boring until then. The Mac 10 antics certainly turned up the heat a little.
I'll give him some credit for it. Okay, well, that's something, definitely. Second half is coming up. It's going to be bait now on the T side. Like I said, they don't feel very comfortable there. Not that they felt very comfortable on the other side of the map here, as you could tell. Nuke looming in the distance seems impossible that we're not going to get there. I thought the first series of the day was going to be a fairly easy 2-0 in favor of FOKUS, but it was Wildcard that put us on a third map, and they won that series. That's crazy. Now we're on this one, where bait, probably the favorite team for most people here.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But and 3D Max looked a bit wonky, honestly, on Ancient, but now they look very good here. We'll see what happens.
Look at that round timeline. 11-1 on the T side of Inferno. You don't see that too often, especially in the fashion it went down. Let's see if they can make it 4-for-4 on pistols, Anders.
3D Max committed 1 smoke, 1 flash, 1 incendiary, and 2 HEs to the banana position, and nobody was there. They dumped everything, expecting a push to come in really fast. They're still going to win some fights here. misutaaa is 2 headshots, and Exorcist in the smoke. Listening for the footsteps, he's let them pass. This is actually a genius move. He comes back a little bit early,
he gets
almost
a kill.
Yeah, he does get one. I wish he would have waited for his teammates. They were right there. Alex with the headshot. Now it's down to Lucky, and he gets overwhelmed. Alex 666 will find a bit of a double, and bait will get the pistol. Fine, the first pistol round they've won.
It is. They break the streak. I really feel like Exorcist could have done a little bit more of that. Like he said, be a little bit more patient, perhaps. He had such prime information.
Yes.
Maybe try and deny the plant, but went for the glory play, tried to take them to first player. Very awkward angle, to be fair to him. He gets the kill. He just couldn't do anything more with it. That's the problem. But we'll see what's coming up next. It'll be 5 Galils and a full eco, which is playing it by the book. This is how you should operate in these sort of rounds. When you have a massive lead, you do not need to force fire in a second.
They've got a Zeus.
They've got a play as well. They're setting up some sort of construction here. What have we got going on? Okay, can we see it from the other side, what it looks like? What, the Tower of Doom? Here we go. Wow.
It's very old school.
Oh my days.
Very old school.
I think Fnatic used to do this back in the day. We used to call it the Fnatic sort of stack.
That's true, yeah. Yeah, they did that. They did. They brought so many funny ideas to this map. If you remember the Fnatic, like the forward bomb site smoke, and they'd plant, like before even taking the bomb site, they just run in and try and plant. Obviously, now you can blow up in the smoke, so it doesn't really work, but they had a lot of fun ideas.
We're going to see it activated.
Yeah, Alex, real surprise. I like it. Traded out. Unfortunately, it's only good for the one, and the Zeus is on the other side. So we might not get to see that.
You like Zeus as well, don't you?
just something to break up the, the game here a bit. An indie diffuser. I'm not asking for much, Henry.
No, not too much.
I feel like I just, every once in a while. We had a knife kill earlier.
We did have a knife kill earlier.
Series.
ZTR.
Yeah.
Well, XCs with nothing left to do. We are going to have to wait this one out. Another 30 seconds or so. The stack, the Tower of Doom, was pretty interesting, I suppose, but trying to take some players down with him, not going to happen. Bates, at least, finding something here on the T side of Inferno, 11-3, just round by round. That's all you can do. Your coach will just be saying, play your own game, focus on each round, run the defaults. You've won the pistol, that's the hardest part of the job. You found the conversion, but bear in mind they did not force buy, so we will have guns here in the third. AWP as well for Maka.
Okay, well, a test for 3D Max as well, I suppose, to close this one out before things get really uncomfortable. Can't imagine that's going to happen right now, but you never know. MPL maybe wanted to jump up, doesn't get it at any rate. And they are just taking a bit of a slower approach to this one. Not fighting for banana early on, Bates. They don't like that.
While we're here, Anders,
yes.
FaZe are in the building. They'll be playing against Inner Circle in their 0-2 game.
Are they really?
They're in the building. They are setting up right now.
It's one of the most drama that's been in for a while. Obviously, them not making the major.
Respect for them even coming down here. I didn't think they would after all that. So massive props for even turning up and being willing to play.
It's kind of been easy.
Like getting on a flight straight after that. Heartbreaking loss.
Playing Inner Circle later on.
Inner Circle, that's 0-2. They had to forfeit their first couple of games, and now Bates will have to forfeit. Alex, he's removed early. Graviti will chime in as well, looking for map points here. Nuke feels like a certainty. Not a matter of if, it's when. In towards B we go, okay. It's going to have to be a retake though, map up. Left to his own devices, they'll be... Okay, well, his own devices seem to be very powerful.
Yeah. That's kind of uncalled for.
Yeah, just when they thought, okay, we've actually got a chance here. It might be a 5-on-3, but we got the bomb down.
Which is actually not a bad position, right?
No.
Like, you can definitely win that.
Now it's a 5-on-2, and the bomb's only just been planted. We'll pop in the smoke, and we're not wasting any time. Brute force, in we go.
2 AKs, make that one NPL against the Worlds, and they don't get a single kill.
And the world wins.
Yes, as is often the case, really. 12 for 3D Max. I am going to be watching that Inner Circle game. I'm looking forward to Dowie dropping a 2.0 rating against this FaZe.
Stream is that going to be on?
That could happen.
That's on the B stream.
That's on the B stream, yes.
Wow.
He'll be scrolling in London, I guess?
Yes, if it's the evening shift, yeah, that'll be scrolling in London.
So.
Yep.
Shout out to those guys.
I'm sure they're watching this game on the edge of their seats right now, the 12-3. Wondering if 3D Max can close it out.
Yeah. If, in my own world, Henry, they always are. Just make that assumption every time.
Whenever I do make those assumptions, I'll probably get a text from Connor in a second saying, actually, I am watching.
Actually. Why have you done that to him?
Well, that's how he talks.
Nice. Round number 16. Marker, that's an easy shot. They'll take down the Senthiel. Bates never really showed up. They never mustered anything on this map at all. No momentum. Nothing that we could be compounded into other rounds. One of the best rounds they had, like you said, was the one where they actually got all the kills but still lost the round. Like, it's been very tough to talk about anything.
Let's just get us out of here, shall we? It looks like we are done. Richard was right. Inferno sucks.
Richard was right.
Yep, that's the only conclusion we can take away from this one. Blair's going to have some explaining to do after this.
Yeah, I think so.
Why do they let us play Inferno?
We don't know. We are going to find out very soon. The panel is coming up in a couple of seconds here. Lucky with 3 at the end. And an overwhelming performance by 3D Max.
Yeah, overwhelming might be the key word, Anders. If my childhood taught me anything, it's when you're getting beaten at least keep it short. That's the one thing you can hope for. So, there we are. Man, what a bait doing, guys. I mean,
getting beaten.
With misutaaa in their ranks play Nuke as of yet, so I'm looking forward to it.
Just to tell you what, though, misutaaa's best position on any map is the Nuke ramp.
Okay, nice.
So assuming he's slotting in there and everything's going to be fine, also the best position for Maka is AWPing CT side Nuke. So they got 2 experts. That's already a good sign. I've said it many times. I think Bait's T-sides, in general, Bait's T-sides aren't that great, but I think their T-side on Nuke especially is lacking quite a bit. I think it's going to be a really rough game for them. I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to see something more out of Bait. But right now, we're just not really getting that vibe. Here we go. 3D Max on the CT side, Bait on the T side as we get ready.
See what they bring to the party. Got themselves a Molotov, a couple of flashes. Smoke for main entrance, but no one outside. Everyone's towards ramp.
Okay, so misutaaa's going to catch them, so they won't need the human flashbang approach, but he's going to see that they're there. They'll still run for it. They don't care if they've been found out. Lucky trying to help out. misutaaa stays around. That's so dangerous. Surely they will hunt him down. He's trying to reload, getting shot in the back.
Done pretty well.
Running away. He's actually done very well. Gets a kill and buys a little bit of space for Graviti to get in with the dualies. It's a 3 versus 2 now. But I think you're actually right, misutaaa. All things considered, that could have gone so much worse. Xerxes free, nearly free.
Had a couple of moments like that today with the USP.
Yeah, I want to be very careful.
Felt like a freebie there.
I'll bring the bomb up. That could actually be a sick idea.
Okay, Maka saves the day. Bomb down.
Yeah.
Job done.
If they get Maka, they at least secure the bomb part.
Yes. Not going to happen. Oof.
Okay. But you're right though, misutaaa. That could have been so much worse.
Yeah.
I was painted the picture there. Could see it coming, but he rescued.
Yeah, generally speaking, if you lose control of ramp, especially when you only have the USP, you want to be falling back and finding that defensive angle. But Courts with low HP, got the reload in, managed to find one, slowed them down, enables Graviti to get a smoke on the left-hand side of ramp and start mowing them down with the dualies, and Maka to save the day. No bomb planted, as you mentioned, has to be the full eco. It's another pistol round going in favor of 3D Max, 4 out of 5 going in their favor so far. But maybe there are a few more twists and turns here in round number 2. There's an opening kill, courtesy of MPL and his deadly deagle. Shouldn't be too much to worry about, though. Of course, with no Kevlar, no grenades. A nice shot, sure, but... well, a couple of them, sure. But that should be it. 3 kills is actually pretty impressive.
I'm right in saying that they've won 4 out of 5 pistol rounds so far?
Exactly.
Okay. That's also a bit of an issue for Bait, I suppose. I don't think it would have made any big difference on Inferno from the looks of it, but I guess you never know how it works out. Right now, 3D Max cruising along nicely, knowing that they're going to get all of these early rounds. Bait have invested into AKs into this one. Across the board, not a single Galil.
Yeah, full eco in the previous. 1 deagle, they yielded 2 frags, and yeah, they've got all the advances they could ask for here. Apart from the AWP, Maka always makes sure he has enough for one of those. Got the helmet as well to work with, and we are going to see Lucky, the speculative spam. Outside smokes deployed, and 4 players sneaking their way, or at least attempting to, towards the secret position. But misutaaa is there, ready and waiting. He's got a tough battle ahead of him. A committed position. His teammates taking aggro. He's looking for a double kill. Gonna find it. Gets 3 in total. That is obscene.
That's such a commitment. His teammate died in mini, and he decided, I'm going to get the revenge and then some. They win the round just like that.
They've just been absolutely owned again.
How many bullets did he have for the last kill? It can't have been more than 3, I think.
The fact he gets 3 there is crazy work. But it's all about the teamwork there as well. Like, your teammates start nading and spamming the smoke just before he peeks as well. It takes so much aggro away. He gets the first, and that the comm is going to be so frantic at that point, and he peeks up, gets 3 in total, a complete shutdown, and you can see, where's the hype man? Who's the person that's really going to lift the spirit of this team? Everyone's just looking at their feet quietly, letting the coach talk. We need someone to really step up here, raise morale, and get them believing they can bring this one back, because they are not looking up for it right now.
They're really not, yeah. It looks so quiet. There's no energy in the room for them at all.
Yeah.
That can't be the case.
It can't be new boy Sizzy. He's 16 years old. Didn't even have a HLTV profile a few months ago.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like, we're not looking for him to be the guy to do this. They've got some more experienced players out
Rushing
there.
up.
Okay. They're already
at least getting into hearts.
Yeah, almost sooner. I think XSC doesn't look like he's quite aware. Okay, doesn't matter. They're going to come for him. And now he's definitely ready.
Yeah, he's getting warmed up in this series now. Maybe into this tournament. It's looked pretty shaky. The last couple of showings, 3D Max, crashing out in group stages. Looked pretty uncomfortable this tournament as well, dropping maps against teams they really shouldn't be. But yeah, this sort of victory here today against a very well-established base like in World Counter-Strike, if they can find the success they did on Inferno and convert that over to Nuke as well, I feel like it will be just what the team needs in terms of finding their confidence once again.
I think you're right. This could be building something really cool for them. Again, it's the early rounds that go to 3D Max. Quite reminiscent of what we've seen on Inferno. Even to some extent on Ancient, though quickly Bait got into it. Obviously, it's a very different story there, but still just winning the pistol and winning the first couple of rounds. Well, that's... His angles are broken. He's going to get crutches.
Oh, I don't know why that tickled me so much. Just the look of disdain on his face afterwards. Just like I've fallen off the silo. I've missed the free B kill that was available to me. And I've taken nade damage, I think, as well.
Yeah.
So
Here we go.
Completely nullified.
Crazy scenes, Henry. Graviti doing damage to him even though he's not even nearby.
Oh.
It was just the good old-fashioned.
Oh, I see what you've done there.
Yes, yeah, it's a physics joke, Henry. We're into
Newton's laws prevail once again.
That is very true. Objects in motion stay in motion, as it turns out.
They're just getting absolutely walloped out there. If this was an MMA fight, they'd be thrown in the towel. They're not defending themselves anymore.
Yes, that's a grim image, but you're right. Normally when you get it choked out, somebody's there to stop it, you know. Someone's there to say. Sizzy, again, you know, best case, you get a couple of kills, you make it expensive. Yeah. Playing game with him here. They're all going to rush him down eventually. No reason to let him keep this AWP. And he'll be found. misutaaa on the hunt.
Falling off the silo. I haven't seen that in years. Holy moly. I guess he was like surprised there was an opportunity to get like such a free kill on Maka, who was trying to get towards Secret on a late timing. Yeah, we're going to have to watch it. Just, what are you doing, kid? Unlucky. We go again.
Yeah, that hurts, but we're waiting. We needed some success from them. They have, in grand total, 8 kills in 5 rounds for the bait side.
Probably not going to get any better anytime soon, as we're entering with Tech9s here. Have they even planted the bomb yet? They have not. So that's
no.
That normally is quite a telling sign. If you're not planting the bomb at all and you're getting battered and bruised like this, you're not really unlucky. You're just getting outplayed.
And they're already ready down below. They've got 2 people defending the hallways here. They did use an early incendiary, so that's not available any longer. But
the fact they've double naded it as well is like, I guess we keep going.
Yeah.
Hope they miss their shots.
Like
there it is.
Yeah, you're telling them that we're down here. You know there's a double setup now. It's a 3rd man rotating in. They just have no respect for them any longer here, 3D Max. And I guess Bait haven't done a lot to earn that respect either.
Backflip.
Yeah, that's stylish. We'll give him that.
Didn't quite stick the landing.
No, that's a 0 out of 10. Sizzy, again, will find himself on his own. This time, even without the AWP. It's about to be a 6-0 lead here in favor of 3D Max. I don't know what kind of encouraging words. What would Moses say at this stage? It's been on minds a lot.
I don't even know Moses could save this one.
Not even Moses.
Not even Moses would be able to save the day here. I think he'd be saying,
truly lost.
At least we're not out of the tournament.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good point.
They'd be like, we'll come back tomorrow.
Nice.
Today wasn't our day. I know the game's still live, but let's probably just consider what demos we're going to review tonight. let's just move on. Enjoy yourselves out there. Make the most of it. Try and have a good time. Try out some new stuff.
Maybe they themselves were up late watching the FaZe game.
Potentially. What a game it was. They will be coming on the B stream later, ladies and gents. That's going to be at 4 p.m., I believe. Inner Circle versus FaZe. The magic is gone.
The magic is gone.
But a new fairy tale could begin here on a 0-2 run at PGL Bucharest.
I believe. I will always believe in Carrigan somehow. I just can't have. I can't have myself.
Crazy thing to say at this point, but yeah, fair enough.
Well, you have to say it now. You can't say it later when he rebuilds the squad and wins a new major. You know.
That's if he's still in the squad.
No, it'll definitely be a different squad. It might even be a different team. I don't mind that. I'm just saying. Can't give up on him just yet. But also this Playmath, what a legend.
Oh, absolutely. Great to see him doing
I saw he went for like a 7-kilometer run after they won the game.
Yeah,
at like 1 in the morning. It's mental.
Great to see
Very
him
respectable.
Back at the top, back at the majors.
Yeah.
Hasn't played many of them himself.
Voca, that is such a cheeky push. In front of the smoke, through the squeak door, he takes down MongolZ, who's 1-7. Alex finding his first kill of this map and taking down Maka, but misutaaa is here, and like I said, this is his best position on any map. He's quite strong, and he's played a very good series overall. They don't check it, they're not aware of it.
Here we go.
Could have had a double, but
best
that's
chance,
an opening.
Yeah.
You're right, that is the best chance yet. Molotov to try and keep XSC a little bit back, and they will do that. Graviti's waiting down here. It's going to be a heart attack for Alex. I had no idea that anything was there.
Okay, still the best chance, yeah, even in 3-on-2 disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, it's the first time they planted the bomb, I believe, so you're absolutely right.
Yep, first plant, 3-on-2 disadvantage, both of them less than half health.
Yeah.
Doesn't sound great, but we'll see if they can step up.
Maybe there's a way. One good shot with the AWP. Essential may be able to surprise them from this side. There's definitely a way to get this done. Smoke up on the other side of the door, but that means they're all going to be looking at Essential. He does get one. And now Sizzy's alone. That's been happening a lot. Easy shot on the first, but Graviti's walking.
Oh!
That is a great flick and a great clutch coming out from the youngest player on the team.
Needed that desperately. Finally, some signs of life here from Bait. They said it's their best chance yet in a 3-on-2 deficit. Some high-flying antics from the young gun. Clutches up in the 2-on-1. But the problem is, with only one player surviving, they get $3,500 each. So you enter the next round, Anders, with mixed bag of weaponry. I'm seeing some Galils out there.
Take a lesson from Graviti and buy a MAC-10.
So 2 Galils, 2 AKs, some key pieces of util missing. It's not looking great, considering you just won a round. They're still juggling weapons around here. So they've actually opted for 3 AKs instead and an AWP. Okay, it's better than it was. They've managed to rejig the finances. They still are. They can't decide whether they want util or the firepower. So it's MPL entering with 1 smoke and the AK. I think that's the final decision there.
Yeah, big conversation, I suppose, happening.
Yeah.
They're on the board. And
such a technical map, though. Not having the util really is a big deal.
Yeah. They need some more rounds right now. I mean, it's needless to say, but gotta start doing some damage to the economy. Gotta start stringing some rounds together. Alex and Kenzo both on 1 kill. 1-7 for both those players. It's just not good enough here. Lucky, another interesting slight off angle. Could see that Alex was not even thinking about it. The fact that it's Lucky who's there and not misutaaa or somebody else also should tell you something. If you're Bait, that probably there's still a bit of a defense. Might not guess that it's both. Oh, how did he see that? I don't know how he even knew that it was going to be a boost.
It was looking like the perfect setup for 3D Max. The fact that he hits the first shot and you've got the rifler in tow misutaaa that's mowed them down, you thought they would actually do really well there. Still, another chance for Bait. 3 versus 3. Bomb should go down, no problem. Molotov holds him at bay. Nice shot from Essential coming to life now.
Oh,
great double.
That'll do it. Finds an opening kill, follows it up with those 2, collects 3 in the round, and Graviti can't do much about it. They still have a bit of a bank, though. Only misutaaa is lacking some money, so to be honest, for Graviti, saving the weapon is not the worst idea in the world. Throw it over to misutaaa, then everyone is happy in the next round. If they exit this way, get the kills. They're not doing that, so he will just wait around. Bait with a second one. Okay. Credit where it's due. They're starting to put something together. And I think you're right, though. That was such a great setup. Especially with the AWP actually getting the opening as well. You'd think that was enough. Plenty enough, even. What is it that gives it away? Oh, he sees the jump. Okay, well, that's what a great replay. He just sees, I guess, the weapon on his back. I don't know what it was, but something was definitely showing. Heads up from him.
You love to see that.
Yeah, great replay. 6-2 is the scoreline. It's not at all over yet. Like, for Bait, T-side is by far the worst here on this map. CT side is actually pretty strong, so if they get up to about 4 rounds, I mean, there's still something to fight for here, especially if they can clear up the mental a bit more. CC had that great clutch. Essential had the triple here. There's no way. How has he got away with that? What an absolute madman.
He should be going down. Okay.
He's almost killed him, though.
I looked away for a second. I was like, is this a T? Like, how's he got in this position? He somehow snuck up towards the T roof. Okay, 2 rounds in a row for Bait. They managed to quell the offense of XSC's on towards that roof. A madman maneuver has set them up in a 4-on-4. He does get the dink on Kenzie's ult, though. He's low.
Down below, Graviti's holding. But I don't know if... Yeah, he's jumping. Okay, I was going to ask.
Yeah, just playing for the intel. As soon as he spots form, we'll drop the util. One gets across, though.
Did he actually see him?
I don't think so.
That's... Yeah, that's interesting. The fact that the bomb's down, though, and Kansas was low from earlier. The grenade goes deep. It's not the grenade, it's misutaaa himself.
Well, now you've got 2 players down towards lower. The bomb's all the way back in trophy room with 30 seconds remaining. I don't think there's a world you can win it. Yeah,
I have no idea how you fight your way out of this one. They could guess that marker is going to be here somewhere.
Got 1 HE grenade to work with here.
Yeah, it's not much. Around the corner we go. Marker, the instant shutdown.
Just to run away.
Yeah. Another grenade. Doesn't actually do damage. I guess he can make the bomb site.
It's actually like the smartest move he can make is going towards upper through heaven. Have they read this? I think they have, yeah. I think that's the only play he can make.
Yeah.
But still, comprehensive victory for 3D Max. Did what they could, didn't really have the resources to try and retake that one, but just so discombobulated. The fact the bomb's back in towards like lobby when you got 2 players down lower, like, and it's getting found out with your trousers around your ankles, kind of says it all, kind of summarizes this game for Bait so far.
A little bit. It's a shame. I would have loved to have seen what would have happened, because I think they did sneak past Graviti somehow. I don't think he actually saw that first player, so that would have just been fun to see, but...
So we've got a Mac 10, Tech 9. I think at this point, let's go for the pocket strats. It started just upper executions, like nothing else is working. Everything is looking a little bit shambolic. See whether they can make this one work. Senthil has the Mac 10. Trying to work outside of that weapon. Good luck to you.
Yeah. Got to get a bit closer than that. Okay, Alex. Trying to set up some grenades for the Mac 10 maybe to get a bit closer. Could be the wrap around through Mini from the looks of it. Let's see, Molotov to the back of the bomb site. Land behind the silo, I believe, on this one. It's a nice one to know. Yeah, there comes the wrap through Mini like we discussed. NPL gets an opening. Graviti, quick to get one in return as well, and now they've pretty much got it locked down. misutaaa as well, and XSC, some more credit to him. He's putting together some pretty good kills in this one.
Yeah, they're done. Unfortunately, they are done. They don't seem up for it. That was
Henry's ready to pull the plug.
Yeah, I think this series is already decided, because now they're down to partial buy again, so it's at least going to be 9-2. They just don't seem up for it after that second map. Just desperately trying to find anything, any sort of entry in the bomb site. They're being outmaneuvered, out position. Graviti just seems to be everywhere they go, tucked away in a corner. Best showing I've seen from him in a long time.
It's about time.
Yeah, like once he went to in-game leader, his performance dropped off a bit. Then Mac went in-game leader, and his performance got even worse somehow.
Yeah.
But yeah, to be fair to him, he's looking very good today, and he's like locked in, finding his old form, his old antics with the Mac 10 on Inferno.
Came back from that role with a bit of summoning sickness.
Yes, see what we did there. Magic the Gathering reference.
Why not? Why not? misutaaa in the back. All right.
Too easy.
Very easy, in fact.
Just like, let's just give him this round, shall we? Oh my god.
Like I said, it is his best position.
One by one, like excellent shots, don't get me wrong, but it's like pedestrian. He's not even breaking a sweat getting those. He's just like, yeah, all right, if you're going to come me one by one, I'll just shoot you in the head, no worries.
Just checking, Henry. For the top 20 in the world, misutaaa is the #1 ramp player.
That's crazy.
I actually can't believe it's Ryu and Demon, Rops, Frozen, and Nilo for some reason. But yeah, misutaaa is... He's right at home here. Kind of shows. I did not expect that.
Well, he is playing very well today. 15-6 currently. Huge round. Statement. Performance.
I don't think I'm wrong. I think Striker had him on his list of players to watch. He's he's doing Striker justice at the moment. We can say that much.
By no means a new name on the scene or anything, but he's obviously been in the lab. He's been grinding, taking this opportunity.
I think that's why a lot of people were I had my eyebrows raised when Striker put him on the list. I thought, well, yeah, I mean, he's been around for so long, but this is looking very good.
Ecstasies is on the roof again.
He's back.
How do they keep letting him do this? For God's sake. What's happening?
Oh, you know it was a bad omen when they were falling off the silo earlier. That was already... he's hunting them down from the rooftops.
Like...
Oh, shooting now from the clock tower.
I don't have words. I don't even... We all know how bad this is. I don't have words. Yeah, this is not my bait.
Unfortunately, Henry, they do pay us to talk.
I know.
So...
it's just like the fact that's happened twice, and he's just like got free roam, and like even after getting the first kill, he's still killing players in towards Secret who aren't even looking at him. I know. Like there's no reaction. There's no one commenting that. Have they just given up?
They said, you know what? I'm so mad I'm going to stay silent. I'm just not going to say anything.
Like, you've let your AWPer just get shot in the back. Like, he's walking towards Secret, like, they're undetected. There's a guy on T-roof coming behind you. He's on the silo.
That's a call that you need.
Like, anything. There's like, he's like knife out trying to walk across silently towards Secret, like...
Oh, Bait really looking deflated. Like you said, they're not going to get knocked out here, but this is the kind of match that sticks in your mind, right? You remember this next time you see them, you think, oh, they really just disappeared from the game.
At this moment here.
Yeah.
He's got 2 kills, and still we're trying to walk across outside, like...
Wild.
Crazy.
Absolutely wild. Alex and Kensor end the first half with 2 kills each. And just in general, very, very lackluster here, of course. Second half is coming up. 3D Max have won 5 out of 4 pistol rounds. This is going to be the 6th pistol round coming up now.
Yeah, but it's never that easy, Anders. When it's the 3rd and final map, this probably goes on a bit longer. We'll see.
They've got some nades.
When all hope is lost, that's where you normally find some form.
I would love to see Bait at least attempt a bit of a fight back here. There is a Molotov on Ecstasies, flashes as well. Yeah, so here we go.
Main split, I'm guessing. Flashbang over.
Let's see. Yeah, you're onto it.
Oh, come on, boys.
Where did he had the gun in his face, Henry? I can't.
USP is annoying at close range, but like MPL standards, he knows he should be getting that.
Yeah, but at some point you're so close range you can't miss any longer, right? I get what you're saying, but like it's not even target shooting any longer if you're actually just walking up to the bullseye and just pointing the gun at it. It's like no one's gonna give you credit for that. You still missed somehow.
Well, this round is done. It is gonna be quite a simple finish, it seems. We have to force buy in the second. No resistance, no pushback. A chance there for MPL to open things up. He gets that first kill. He's ready for the second. But yeah, it just looks like they've kind of just checked out of this one.
Yeah, 3D Max team themselves that looked like they were, going through a lot at the moment. Couldn't really figure out their identity.
I mean, this sort of performance, this sort of win, is going to light the fire beneath them. Let me tell you, they'll be able to carry this. Yeah. They'll be able to carry this forward. This is the old 3D Max we're seeing right now. They've got a bit of flair to their game. It's unique, it's annoying, and it's like another interesting maneuver here. We've got a player down towards lower.
He's got him at 10.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't use it, but he actually had it. The P250 almost just a bit of a bait, I feel like. Now they're up on the high ground. It might have been a bait anyway. He just
it was a bait. He was trying to suggest he's planting down lower, and even though he goes down, he's confirmed they've taken the bait by. Oh God, got to stop saying that word. Why does that keep happening? It was happening earlier with FOKUS.
Bait, FOKUS, big. Yeah, I know.
Anyway, all the attention, I'll say, taken down towards that lower bomb side. And it works out. Sure, he goes down with nothing, but it invites them into an open bomb side. That's GG. That was the force bite. 12-2. Not sure the analysts can really talk about here. Maybe the player dropping off the silo, the fact XCs can just run up towards T-roof every single round and kill 3 people.
Those are good talking points.
Yeah.
misutaaa on the ramp.
misutaaa getting that nice little 4-piece at the ramp. 1 by 1 as they run in.
The Sizzy 1v2 highlights probably the only thing that
was actually quite good. To be fair,
like,
Sizzy, we still haven't seen him have a big pop-off moment.
No, but he was trying.
We already playing them off?
Yes. I like that. Oh my! What a strange day of games it's been. I must admit.
Yeah, this isn't. There's much better games coming up after this. I promise you that. Let's just have a look at those real quick.
We've got Moses and Dingo, and those guys will take care of you.
You've got better commentators, better games.
Exactly. I was about to say.
You've got everything
going to be lined up.
You've got Inner Circle versus FaZe. You've got Astralis versus MongolZ, ParaVision Foot, BC.Game versus Voca. So like lots of great storylines and threads there. Commentators, everything.
Yeah.
These first 2 games, they weren't great. I'll say that.
We're just warming. We're warming the benches here.
Yeah, exactly.
We're getting everything ready to set. The microphone's warmed up. All the tech's working.
I can confirm the headsets are all good.
Yeah. So we've done our part. FaZe need to work on their map pool, on the individual stuff. There's something about this team that's gone completely off the rails.
Gonna win this round, though, Anders. Oh. Yep. I think it might be happening. We ain't done yet.
misutaaa tagged up. Oh, and shut down. A couple of kills for Alex. The hardest round.
Number 13. Unlucky for some.
Also true. Yeah, you could see the silence there on the bait side. Just, it just doesn't feel good, You
just want a round and no one's saying a damn thing.
I don't expect them to celebrate that round, obviously. That would be ridiculous, but,
Every game's winnable in CS. That's the beauty of this game.
Yeah, it's not like people haven't made comebacks from this kind of a scoreline before. You have to believe that you're going to be one of those teams right now.
It's hard to believe, especially when you're a young team.
But, okay.
Okay, now they're starting to get a couple of kills through the smoke. There we go. Use this. You're on the CT side of Nuke. Take it from me. You can come back on the CT side of Nuke. You can lock them out. Across the years and all versions of CS, CT side of Nuke is the one place where you can find these sort of comebacks.
The last 3 months, they win 75% of their CT rounds on Nuke bait.
Well, there we go. Gonna need to win 100% from now, but...
That's also true. And there is a significant difference there. But yeah, get a little bit fired up. You got some kills with the smoke. You had a nice timing to block them off from that ramp position. Now they're saving. Gonna be a 4th round EVA bait.
Astralis MongolZ is going to be fun, isn't it? Astralis, like the best looking Astralis we've seen in maybe 6-7 years.
That's unfortunately it's not even a lie, is it?
And they're still finding their form as a team. They're still working things out.
Oh, there's plenty of things to improve, but you can see the plan. You can see what the future projection could look like if they keep going.
And I think there's a chance they can give MongolZ a run for their money. MongolZ will be the favorites for sure, but Astralis,
The trouble right now is MCNEO is on some wild stuff right now.
True.
And 910 is such a reliable AWP. He's crazy good at the moment. I think those two are going to be the main challenge, but you're not wrong. Like the Mongols as a whole have had some issues. Like there's something that's been a little bit different for them.
Well, they've had the last few tournaments without the coach. That's
also a trouble.
A weird thing for them.
Yeah, Mara's been missing.
But he's back.
Back indeed. I'm really excited about the PVISION game as well. I think it'd be very interesting to see Kripani versus Game in terms of leadership and style and, you know, thinking and all the rest of it. So I think we've got some real banging games coming up. Even just on the A stream. B stream as Inner Circle and FaZe.
Yeah, true.
They're in the building.
We've got BC.Game Voca as well. If like Simple fans out there.
I feel like I have to watch it just because the question is how bad can it get, you know? It's already been bad. Timeout is about to expire. Oh, okay. It's not.
Definitely not. 20 seconds to go. Well, looking for that knockout blow. What do they say in France? A coup de grace.
Yes. I do believe that is the exactly. Yeah. 12-4.
Sorry if I butchered the pronunciation there. I'm sure I did.
Yeah. They'll be all right. They can win at Counter-Strike, you know?
True.
They'll take that. Early Molotov goes down. XC's wanted to make a bit of a push of it here. In the smoke. It's confusion all across the board. MPL, though, holding it and making sure that nobody could make their way down. Back of the ramp.
Good damage.
Field, that's a good grenade.
Oh, very good.
That blew them apart. It looked like one of them actually caught the grenade. Did it sort of bounce between them and I don't even know how.
Ricocheted around.
Yeah, how does that happen?
Okay. Starting to see some smiles. Starting to see some fist bumps, Anders. Are they starting to believe? That is the question. The money is broken. 3D Max and the 4Spy. We'll have to make do with an eco for now. They've got themselves 3 HE, so I'm guessing they'll nade the door and double nade main.
Okay.
Would be my guess.
That's a nice idea. Yeah, do some damage with that.
There it is. Nade and double nade main.
Okay. That's a great call, Henry.
That's what I
perfectly. I mean, that's a cool idea. I like it.
I got a kill.
Yeah. Can't ask for more than that, really. Well, we're up to 12-6 now. All I'm thinking this whole time, Richard and Striker and Blair just in the couch waiting.
Waiting to be unleashed.
Richard's going to be fuming when we get back.
To be fair, at least Bates, like, now it's not going to be a 13-1 blowout or something like that. Like,
that's true.
Like, the scoreline reads on HLTV much differently now.
Yeah, that's a good point.
It looks like it's just unlucky at this point. We all know what happened.
And again, like, honestly, if they get fired up a little bit now, if there's some sort of momentum in the team, obviously, yeah, like we said, they can make a comeback. It's absolutely possible, but they need to start believing a little bit more. XC's, he wants to put a close on it now. 2 headshots, almost finds that kill in the smoke. It's Sizzy who's in there, and he's low on health. They found him now. Marker with the kill, and now the high ground. They get the final one. So it's a little bit of a cosmetic comeback coming through. 13-6 in favor of 3D Max.
Indeed, and Henry probably doesn't remember this, but when he was a competitive player, he actually did come back on Nuke at a LAN. I think it was LAN 79 against Alternate Attacks. They were 14...